Let's talk about the spring market. Hi, Luis Carlos Perez with Santa Real Estate. So springtime is here. We have beautiful weather. This is my favorite time of year for real estate because you have very nice weather. It's not hot, it's not cold. You have things are starting to green up, the lawns are getting green, and then you could have an open house and you could have doors open, people coming in and out, and it's not cold or too hot where you're letting out the cold air out of the house. So it's a nice time for everything. But why is this year? This year I think it's a good time for sellers and buyers both. It's a good time in the market for different reasons, so I'm going to talk about that. Okay, so the number one reason why this market is still really good for real estate, there's a lot of uncertainty. That's how it's been for like 2 years. This market's kind of uncertain, but we're playing along with it. We have to adapt. We have to move fast, and as you as a home buyer or seller, you have to adapt and move fast as well. That's why I put these videos out. So hopefully you like them, enjoy them. Don't forget to like and follow me for more videos like this. But most importantly, like one of the reasons why this market this season is going to be good, the inventory is still low. So if you're thinking about you've been thinking about selling, you're putting it off, you're waiting for the right time, this is it. This is when you want to move. Don't wait any longer. We don't know what the market's going to do, so let's get your house listed. Also for home buyers, the market has been slow. It's been low. There's not a lot of inventory, so usually the spring market is when we start seeing an influx of listings coming up. So take advantage of that as a seller, and then as a home buyer, look forward to that. Don't get frustrated. Don't give up. We'll find you a house. But that's what's coming up in the market. It's just traditionally a good time for people to put their house on the market for different reasons. An example is it's spring break, so people get that time off and they're able to get their house ready for listing. Two is like right before, like it's a break before the big summer break, so people move for schools. They don't want to get kids out of school in the middle of school year, so they'll usually do it at the end of the school year, which is going to be late spring, early summer, and then make that move then. So that's when people put the house on the market. Second thing is, if you've been like just in the market here, your equity's been growing. As a home seller, you've had equity on your house. Most likely, like the average equity on a home last year was about $55,000 that we were gained, a national average. So that's true for even El Paso market. That's true for different markets where your equity on your home has increased from years past. So you have the ability to sell. This is a great time to put your house on the market and then get into that next house, or look at, for example, you're doing something with that money. If you're retiring, you are looking to downsize, it's a good time to do that because your equity is high. And then what's going to link over to that, if you wait too long, I'll link over to that. Mortgage rates are still low. They're going up. I keep talking about this, you're going to hear on the news that rates are higher. The Fed's raising rates again, inflation, and the rates need to be increased to assist with that inflation. So yes, that's true, but don't think about it. Don't hesitate. Make the move, and you'll be able to still take advantage of very low rates. I mean, the 30-year historic interest rate is about 6.27. So if you're getting something lower than that, you're still at a good interest rate. Don't let the news and everything give you that story, that sad story. I missed the boat and I'm losing out. You're not. It's still a very good interest rate. So make that move. And a lot of home sellers understand that. So as a home buyer, you're gonna also see that, and if your equity has increased at record amounts. So in the last year, on average, nationally, this is a national number, most people have increased about $55,000 in equity. So even in El Paso market, we're usually known as it's a little slower, more affordable market, but we have people with a lot of equity. If that's you, it's a time to sell. It's time to make that move to upsizing, and it's time to or downsize. That's the case as well. So people are going to see that. Then that takes me to step number 3, or point number 3, which rates are still low. So you want to take advantage of that low rate, get that equity out, take advantage of that low rate into your next property, your next house, upsize or downsizing. That's what's going to work. If you want information on upsizing, there's another video I have. I'll link it over here so that you can check that out. But the interest rates, they're still low. Historically, like 30-year history is about 6.25 or 6.27 interest rates. If you're getting something lower than that, it's still good. Don't let the news and internet and tell you, hey, the rates are going up, the Feds are raising the interest rates, you missed the boat. Don't feel like that. It's still a good time. Make the move now. The best time to sell or buy is now, right now when you need it. So take that. Yeah, the rates are gonna go up, but they're still low. That's my point I want to make. And then home prices are climbing, right? So if you're a seller that needs to make that move, and you're waiting, yeah, you're gonna make a little bit more money on your house, especially if you're upsizing. What's gonna happen is that house that you wanted to buy is gonna be maybe out of your reach. So you want to make sure that you have that information. I tell people, make the move when it's right, at the right time for you. Don't try to time. So what that means is home prices are on the rise as well. So if you're that person that's looking to upsize or downsize and you're waiting for the market, you're trying to time it, it might work against you because yeah, you're making more money on your house right now, but that other house you're trying to upsize to is going up in value as well. So that might price you out. You might not be able to afford that house you've been looking at in the last 2 years. Or if you're trying to downsize to save money, save on taxes, etc., well, that smaller house that you wanted to save money on is now more expensive as well. So if you're not an investor, don't try to time the market. Do it when it's the best time for you. And like I said before, the best time to buy or sell is right now. That's the bottom line. So don't wait. Don't try to time the market. Springtime is it's looking to be a very active time of year, especially this 2022. So look out for that and let me know what you think.